we've been having some nice weather, and I'm going around telling everyone that summer is finally here because it feels like what summer feels like. But before I talk about outdoor activities, whether it's just recreational or professional sports, I want to focus on something that is more important, gaming. I recently beat the co-op feature in Portal 2. It's a very beautiful game. I'm glad to be done with it. It's not for me. I was pretty much dragged through the puzzles. I don't think like that. I will never play Portal 2 again, but I did enjoy the experience a measurable amount. The next game I'm going to try playing on Steam is called Rocket League. It's like soccer with race cars. So that'll be fun. I can play with my Steam friends, and I'll let you know how that goes. If you've ever played that game, I could use some tips and tricks for a newbie. As of now, I have not played it. Okay, what this episode is going to be about is our favorite professional sports to watch. Some sports that I enjoy playing, which are kind of just recreational and for fun in the summertime, are disc golf, ultimate frisbee, swimming, and patio chess. I don't know if chess has made it to the Olympics yet, but I remember like 8 years ago they were talking about adding it. I don't have an opinion about whether it should or shouldn't be. It's just a fun recreational game for me to play. Let us know what your favorite sport is to watch, and in this episode you're going to find out what all of ours are. RK. See you next week. What is everyone's favorite sport to watch and why?
On TV or in person?
Both. Both if they differ.
Well, to watch live, I really enjoy baseball. I think it's fun. It's just kind of nice. It's not like super intense where people are screaming all the time, which is great. It kind of has like lulls where you can take a walk around the stadium, or, you know, you kind of know what's going to happen, so you can leave in the 7th inning if you need to. So it's a very flexible thing for those with fickle attention spans like myself. So I really enjoy baseball games. Used to go a lot with my dad. It was fun. But to play, I enjoy pool. Don't know if you think that's a sport entirely, but I do. And I have this magical window of like 1 tequila drink where I am so good at pool that it is ridiculous. But before the drink and after the drink, no good at all. It is that tiny window.
So is it while you're consuming the drink, or
it's like yeah, it's like during that one single drink. I've almost had a break and run in that window. Actually, I was 2 balls away from it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love pool. It's so much fun. Physics and whatnot.
Angles.
Angles in English.
Scoot. Making your way over here?
Yeah, I got turned around. Sorry.
Classic.
women's beach volleyball.
It's a pretty
As
great
opposed
sport.
to women's tundra volleyball.
Yeah, or like, yeah. But I like women's volleyball is the best one to watch.
We're gonna go into this pond right here.
Alright.
And play. If you're invited to play, you should play.
I think so.
It's fun to watch the tennis with my grandma. My grandma loves tennis. I'm not really a tennis fan.
Oh.
But even when and she doesn't remember that, but she updates me on the tennis. She'll tell me who's winning. It's like, I don't care. But I like that she tells me and she gets excited about it.
On the television, I really enjoy watching football. I think that they do an excellent job of capturing making it really entertaining in the broadcast sense. Like, there's a lot of stats, there's a lot of like cool, fun things to look at and watch, and oh, come on.
I want another drum.
Come on. There we go. Let's just hope that he can get this flight path. That would suck.
It must be level 90.
I don't think that's limited by level, is it?
No, but there are some flight paths that like only appear at a certain. I don't know.
Go
We're
ahead.
flight pathing
Okay,
back
cool.
to the.
So now we hearth to our garrison. So I love watching football on television. I also love watching football live. I had the opportunity, and it was really fun to watch the Seahawks play at home versus the 49ers that year they won the Super Bowl in the second game of the year, but their first home game, the home opener against the 49ers. When that rivalry was really good, I got to watch that game, and it was insane. Also on that same note, I have had the pleasure of watching a Seattle Sounders game live, the soccer, and that was unreal. The energy and the everything in there. So make sure you repair here, everybody.
Yeah.
You need to repair.
Ultra repair. Have a care. Do repair.
I like watching baseball in person. I've never seen football in person, but football is my favorite sport to watch on TV because I think it's the closest we can get to the gladiators of Rome. You have guys out there throwing everything on the line to achieve these goals as a team, and they're putting their life on the line, essentially, for this game and for each other, and that's a lot of intensity. You never know what's going to happen. But baseball in person and baseball if I were to play a sport.
I feel like I've never had a positive experience watching a sport. So, not to be like a downer.
No, that's
Um,
Oh, yeah,
Like-
me too.
live competitive. I don't mind. I know this is not a sport, but I really like watching live Magic the Gathering tournaments. I guess like if I had to watch something, it would be like one of the ones where people are beating each other up just because like I don't have to know the rules.
yeah.
Just like, oh, they're winning.
Less blood coming out of that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then, although I hear that sometimes when blood comes out, it's because of scar tissue, like their skin is just really weak, and they might bleed from like a single punch, but really it's that they're strong. Anyway,
Strong.
I would like to take this as an opportunity to say something that I appreciate about sports culture that I discovered or came to the conclusion of recently. And I think that sports is one of the interests of which the fans, at least on a base level, seem to be the most tolerant of other fans who don't know as much about like the rules of the game as other hobbies. I feel like people are really willing to accept someone as like a football fan without being like, well, how much about football strategy and stuff do you know? Like, it's just like, oh yeah, awesome, you're a fan too. I think that a lot of hobbies are very exclusionary in that way. Like, for example, like video games. It's like, oh, you don't know how to, you're not like a top tier player, you can go scrub off, you noob lord. So, that's something.
That mentality comes in when playing sports.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't
Oh,
know.
okay.
You didn't
You're
know
bad-
how to-
you're
you didn't
bad
know
at
how to-
this.
Didn't know how to pass that basketball, you noob lord.
Yeah, you noob lord cum guzzler. Like,
Oh my god.
That's a pretty standard basketball
Yeah.
insult.
It's pretty standard.
Actually, a move in basketball. There's dribbling involved.
It's boxing some of
Oh,
that. He does know sports.
All right, we're on the
oh my
table.
god, that's so funny.